Hey YouTubers, how's it going? Another episode of Forrest Outdoors. Just got off the lake, got done with Table Rock Saturday and Lake of the Ozarks Sunday. Cleaning up the boat, getting it ready for the next solo event in a couple weeks. But I get a lot of questions about what I'm running, why I'm running it, and the setup on everything. So we're gonna go through a deep in-dive of my 2019 Z19 Nitro boat. Stay tuned. All right, so as I mentioned, I'm running a 2019 Z19 Nitro boat. One reason why I got it this year, this new Mercury. This thing is awesome. It is unbelievable. Most guys talk about the torque. Most guys talk about the speed on it. It's light, and man, is it gas and fuel efficient. Unbelievable. I ran from Big Cedar down at Table Rock Lake all the way up to Kimberling and back. Ran around in the middle of the day, probably used a quarter tank of gas. Lake of the Ozarks, ran from PB2 all the way to the Little Niangua, and I probably went halfway up the Little, and I jumped back and forth on the way back. Probably used a quarter tank of gas. Don't have to put any oil in this. It's all inclusive, it's all in it, and this thing is a beast. The whole shot is incredible. I can't speak enough on it. I got a standard manual Bob's Machines jack plate. I'm running 2-foot, 2-blade power poles, 8-foot. I've got the Russell Marine product light. Makes life really easy, get a lot of questions on it. It's a flick of a switch on and off, and done deal. I've got navigation lights. You don't have to worry about pulling the pole in and out. Batteries are pretty standard. Running Pro Guide batteries. I got 3 of them, 1 cranking, 2 trolling, because I've got a 24-volt system. And that was basically the back of the boat. Now I want to get to the main component. This year I am running a hot foot. It is not necessary. There's a lot of guys that don't run it. I just choose 2. I like having 2 hands on the wheel, and I like having that cushion to ease off and on real quick. This year on my precision sonar mount, this thing is incredible. This thing is sturdy. I pull myself up with it. Never have any issues. It's unbelievable how they've designed this and how sturdy it is. With that precision mount, I'm running brand new 2 Lowrance 9 live graphs. These things are incredible. The down imaging, the side imaging is absolutely phenomenal. I am running a single console this year. It's just a matter of preference for me. I wanted to try a double last year. I did. I went to a single and I love it. The space, the maneuverability, the access that I have to either side is unbelievable. That basically wraps up. I've got, nets in the back. I've got my culling system. Pretty standard, pretty simple. Let's move on to the forward of the boat. All right, as most guys talk about, this is where the majority of the work happens. Up front, running the Ultrex. Ultrex is a pretty incredible trolling motor. It's kind of like when they came out with the power poles. It is new and is innovative. It changes the way you fish. You talk to the anglers nowadays, and if they had a choice between poles and trolling motor, you could use the trolling motor for 80% of your needs. There's still good uses for those power poles in various occasions, but these trolling motors are really changing the game. But I am curious of what's coming out in the near future. There's some rumors going around, and I'm pretty excited to see who's coming out with what, so stay tuned there. But up front, last year I ran 2 Lowrance Elite TI units. This year I just decided to run one live unit. It's a 9-inch. It's very functional. It gives me everything I need for space-wise. I do run maps and usually down and sonar. Don't really run side imaging up front. Those are designed for speeds anywhere between 2 to 5 miles an hour, and really don't feel like I've got the clarity or the information that I need from that side. If I want a side image, I'm going to go back to the console and work it out there. I do have my power pole buttons on the left-hand side here, and I'll show you. Last year I ran them split on the trolling motor, and this year I just decided to do the left side. It's hidden underneath when the trolling motor's down. I've got more access, more space, more everything. Other than that, everything's pretty much standard. I've got a keel guard on the front of the boat. I'm running rock tamers on the truck to protect the boat. It's a dual axle, single brake. Other than that, really nothing special about it. I'll make a couple tweaks and changes there for the storage system. I'll do some additions, but that's the 2019. That's the Nitro. The reason why I choose this boat is because it's big enough for the waters that I'm fishing. And when I say big enough, I can go with 20 and 21. I just like the 19 because it's compact. It still gives you that space, that flexibility, and I can show anglers that I can compete in a 19-foot boat. I absolutely can compete in a 20 and 21. There's no doubt about it. I can get into areas that other boats can't with this 19-foot. I can still hit speeds of like 69 miles an hour. It's pretty incredible. That's why I choose a 19. With what I'm involved in with high school and college and the circuits that I'm in, I can compete in this boat. And I'm hopefully you guys have seen it that you know, the last couple weekends I've hit top 10s in this boat. So if you want to get a 20, absolutely great boat. The new Z20 is a speed demon, and the Z21 is just flat out amazing. But this 19 fits me, it fits my style, and it fits who I am. And I love this boat. So that's why I run it, that's why I have it. It gives me all the space and flexibility that I need. 18 probably would have been a little too small for me, but this 19 is just perfect for me. So with that said, if you guys have any questions, if I missed anything, comment below. By all means, I hope you liked this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Until next time, y'all take care. Be sure to be a subscriber. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much for being all our friends and our followers. We appreciate it. And until next time, take care and good fishing.